Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I've got something really special on the table right over here. Yeah, look at that. I got 3 full custom Shirogorov and 3 custom division from Shirogorov, and I'm gonna go through all those and just check them out. It's gonna be like an overview comparison kind of thing, just to give you some ideas, some pointers, and to give you some details on the evolution of the lineups for the custom and the custom division, because it's very unlikely to see all these goodies on the table at once because of the rarity and the price of these guys. So let's check them out, guys. And you know what? You can check out Fablades.com, see what is going on there. And you can also check out at Fablades on Instagram, and let me know in the comments down below what you think about this lineup here. If you aren't subscribed already to the channel, why not? It's just one click away. So let's start, guys. What do we have here? We got something pretty cool. Let's start from the left. This is a seashell. This is F95 frame seashell. Bronze. This is a 2016 knife. It's a frame lock. All these are frame lock except for the F3 and S right over here. All titanium frame locks. This is titanium liner lock. But we get to see a bunch of different evolutions. For example, in the custom, in the full custom lineup, you see this, for example, from 2016. This guy is an F7 from 2017, and you get to see the signature right there on the inside, as well as you get to see it right over here. So January 2016. This fella, it's a little bit harder to see because it has been done like in this position there, but you can see 2022. And already, without just not considering these guys, we can actually see that there has been a little difference. For example, if you see in this case over here, you have a different positioning of the logo. Of course, here the logo is just not there on the show side. You, of course, have different milling. Of course, these are different models. But if you just look on this side, look at this. You get very, very different backspace, or very different scales. Of course, the clip is going to be similar in shape, but as a different construction, with one screw only going through the backspacer and reaching out to the show side, whereas in this case you get a hidden screw for the pocket clip and a body screw that just goes through Chicago screw to show the custom screw on the show side. Another different construction approach with the Titanium here from 2022. You get a blind screw for the clip, but you get a body screw which is blind and goes directly into the show side, leaving the show side super clean, like in the F7 would do, but with a different approach for the body screw. One here, and one for the clip. Another difference that the full custom lineup has brought up, as well as the custom division lineup, we're going to check in a second, is the size of the pivot screw, which has increased, and to allow, of course, more securely attachment and just retention of that pivot, because the surface, the contact surface with the scale is just going to be greater, so there's going to be more frictions, therefore it's going to be more reliable. So you can see that the pivot collar just got a little bit thinner, and the pivot actual screw got bigger on the right side for the Titanium full custom. Also, you can see that there is a dual tone satin and blasted and much more 3D milled and contoured pivot screw, much more elaborate and detailed compared to the old one. So a lot more details went into the making of this fantastic pivot screw, which is, of course, the downside is that you're going to need a special tool, which at this point is not available to buy, so you you have to make one, so it's kind of a bit of a hassle. It's not ideal, but still, if you want to take this guy apart, you still can do it. Another approach that you can obviously notice is the thickness of the overall knife. Like the blade stock, the overall scale thickness, of course, went shrinking down. It just got bigger, as you can see right over here from this point of view, from the seashell to the F7, and then just got slimmed down to the titanium, which is super thin. Like, just to give you an idea, guys, just check this detail here. Look at the flipper tab emerging from a place where there's apparently no space for the flipper tab. Guys, it's like ridiculous. This is the same thing that goes on in the Cutom magnetic, just the same thing, kinda, with a composite show side scale. We got some Ticron backspacer going on, dual tone finish for the pocket clip, dual tone finish for the hand rub blade. So as you can see, we get some fancy materials in the full custom lineup. In the custom division, we just see some zirconium, but we don't see any mokutai, mokume. You know, we get the brass, the titanium, bronze anodized, but still a different approach. So fancy materials are going to be reserved for the full custom lineup. The custom division, of course, it gets the pivot collars, of course, it gets the non-spinning pivot. These guys are rocking single row roller bearings, whereas these guys, they have dual row roller bearings. And you can see the logo right over here. That's the multi-row or double row roller logo. And right over here, you get to see, hopefully, right there, the single row roller bearing, which is different than the single row ball bearings in the production lineup. So production lineup also has seen the introduction of the pivot collar, like the F3 Aquatic. Right here is introducing a non-spinning pivot with a new technology, and the pivot collars also has a non-spinning body screw. So really, really cool, but still is missing some bells and whistles for the custom division, and of course some extra bells and extra whistles from the full custom lineup. So we got a difference in shape, in weight, in style, in material. Of course, there's going to be a difference in sound, because these guys are all going to sound differently. So let's go quickly through them. This is the sound that seashell. What am I talking about? F95 seashell sounds like, yeah, that's pretty mean. F7, very different. Much more subtle, softer, subdued sound, pretty cool. Titanium. There's a much pronounced swoosh. A more controlled closing action. F5 silk, again, a little bit lower pitch, and higher tink, clack, tink. Supreme action on single row rollers, and this is the F95 Antique. Higher pitch, ding, ding. Similar, but different. And this is the F3NS. Oof. And this is, by far, I think, the best sounding of these guys. This deep cluck. Oh, it's really what gets me. And just, you know, a production. Again, different sound. But this, for me, is number one, and this, for me, is number two. But anyways, they are all number one for me, because they are all fantastic. These are superior, superb knives indeed. And there's going to be a little bit of difference, of course, in the ergonomics. But as you can see, the handle's shape is pretty much similar. There are some milling differences which are going to introduce a little bit more grippiness. Like, for example, this guy has much more pronounced milling, so it's going to introduce a little bit more grippiness and grip actual than this silky, smooth F5 silk, for example. This guy, F7, you can do like a nice reverse flick, right? Because of the hole in the blade, like you would do with a Hattie bronze, or you would do with a 111, right? Or you would do with an F95 rock. I mean, everyone that has a blade hole is gonna be capable of being flicked open with the thumb, like this, right? Or with the thumb, kind of like, I don't wanna ruin everything right now, but you know what I mean. So reverse flickable, and all the others are just regular flippers. So you get to see a little bit of evolution from the full custom perspective and from the custom division perspective as well, because you can notice something right away. Like as I was saying, for the pivot collar and pivot screw, they both got bigger with time. And for example, like check the F3 and S lasering on the blade is just ridiculous. And a little detail on the flipper tab right here. I mean, the centering backspacer. These are all little details that, of course, are not present in the production line, even if this is a special edition. It's something you need to upgrade to the custom division to see, for example, pretty cool screw for the stainless steel lock face insert screwed in from the outside. Here, it's from the inside. So with the raised shoulder to allow a little bit more meat to catch the thread. Beautiful. You get to see right over here the full custom. They have a custom screw which is screwed in from the outside to retain the stainless steel lock face insert. In this case, it's just epoxied. There's no screw, as you can see, and this is a custom division F3NS, so one of the best knives ever made. Same thing goes on over here for the production. It's glued in, so you get a screw to keep that in place to service it easier. Another thing you can notice is the movement of the lock bar cutout on the older models. These are 2016, 2017, this I believe 2016 or 2017, to the external cutout, right? You get over here, you get over here. Here, of course, is internal, but this is a liner lock. So for the frame locks, you get that change as well. Beautiful addition, of course, is the hidden screw for the pocket clip, and the, of course, amazing backspacer. Let's just do a quick backspacer shot right here for you guys so you can appreciate what they look like. Let's just toss in this fella on this side so we are a little bit more centered, and I mean, yeah, it's a pretty beautiful view to see the backspacer from Shirogorov all lined up like so. But yeah, this was just a quick video, guys, to show you 3 full custom Shirogorov, 3 custom division, probably my favorite 3. I mean, there's another couple my favorite, but they're neon, but it's gonna be another story. But still, this is a pretty spectacular view, in my opinion, of a little bit of an evolution for the custom and a little bit of evolution for the custom division. So you see some changes. Another little thing, for example, body screw got smaller, right, with time, and body and pivot screw got bigger with time. So a little difference, a little nuance that I like to notice between the models, and I really hope you enjoyed this video as well, because this is something that I really like to do. So there you have it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned.